All right, we got another death battle, and one that I expect this name to show up. Johnny Cage versus Captain Falcon. Now, I know Johnny Cage a lot. It's actually one of my favorite. Him and Nightwolf are my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat. But Captain Falcon, I only know through Super Smash Brothers. I don't really know if he's fully capable of. Never, if he's an anime, a manga, I've never read it. Comic, never read it. Whatever. TV show, never seen it. So I don't know basically anything outside of Super Smash Brothers of Captain Falcon. Now, I could be saying all that, like I said, manga and TV show, and he probably don't even have none of that. He probably literally just in Super Smash Brothers. I wouldn't know, but we'll see here in the breakdown of these characters. But considering I know Johnny Cage and he's one of my favorites, I'm going to choose him. But I'm going in blind facing Captain Falcon. So that's all I'm going to say. This intro is not even going to be long because I don't know both of them. So I'm going straight Mortal Kombat. Big fan of Johnny Cage. I still say in video game movies, him versus Scorpion is one of the best battles I've ever seen in a video game movie. So, one of the best. Anyway, we're going to choose Johnny Cage. I could be wrong, and there's nothing I can do about it because I don't know Captain Falcon like that. But I'll put the original video description below. Shout out to Death Battles.
Whether it be to save the world or to benefit themselves, every warrior has a different reason for fighting.
But when they're also a kick-ass celebrity, all that matters is they bring the hype.
Johnny Cage, the stuntman turned legendary hero of Mortal Kombat.
And Captain Falcon.
As much as MK1 is an okay fighting game, Johnny Cage was done well in my opinion.
And it's our job to analyze
I'm not just saying that as a fan. It was just, I'm saying it as his gameplay was very stiff in MK11. They loosened it up a bit in MK1.
Mortal Kombat is a deadly tournament dictated by the Elder Gods to decide the fate of entire worlds. Its contestants only include the best of the best. Whether you're a four-armed beast intent on conquest, a ninja assassin seeking vengeance,
or a washed-up Hollywood movie star looking for your next big break,
Johnny Cage was a global phenomenon known for his over-the-top and dumb-as-hell action flicks.
You're dumb as hell. His movies are awesome. We got Ninja Mime, Citizen Cage, Broke Nose Mountain, and my personal favorite, Tommy Scissorfist. Oh, it's the only movie that ever really made me cry.
But as with most celebrities,
he was a great Johnny Cage.
Cracked. Audiences lost interest in his
This
stunts,
is where you fall
and critics
down.
claimed he was a fraud.
Which is bullshit. So to prove himself, Johnny naturally decided the best idea would be to join the deadliest martial arts tournament ever. What better way to stick it to him and show him you're the real deal than to save the Earth from an alien takeover?
I guess Cage didn't really know what he was getting into. Luckily, he's no ordinary stuntman.
Fans think my moves are all wire work and special effects. I am the special effects.
This guy's trained all across the world. He's mastered 4 different martial arts, including Bruce Lee's real-life Jeet Kune Do. He's got nunchucks, brass knuckles, and his wicked cool Bowie knife.
So when it came time to save the world, Cage could certainly hold his own against the greatest martial artists in the universe.
Good thing, too. The lightning god Raiden really needed some help, because the Outworld warlord Shao Kahn was just one tourney win away from taking over Earth. Okay, seriously, why does everyone always target Earth? I live here. It's not that great.
All right, go
Against the
somewhere
forces
else.
of evil, Cage discovered he was
That's a
more
great
adept
point.
at this sort of thing than even he expected.
It's like, we're not
He
attacking
possesses a
bars, we're
mystical
going to
power
Earth.
passed down through generations, originally stemming from a Mediterranean war cult which bred and trained combatants to fight among the gods.
Sure. That's not random at all.
This power manifests not just as a shield against divine forces, but also as a mythical energy Cage can weaponize.
He can fire Shadow Bolt energy balls, punch you to pieces with a Shadow Uppercut, do a Guile impression with the Eclipse Kick, and knock the shit out of you with his patented Shadow Kick.
But even with these powers, Cage is still a mortal man. Whenever he found himself in trouble, he needed a go-to technique to get out of it.
Oh, and he came up with the absolute perfect move. It's the Nutcracker, the Berry Buster, the Infertilizer, the Beanbag Barrage, the Not That Kind of Blow, and my personal favorite, the Help Doctor, I think they're in my ribcage special.
That's horrifically disturbing.
It's inspiring, that's what. He's strong enough to rip your whole body apart and send your Johnson flying off to another country. Fatality! Oh, God, what the hell?
This isn't my first rodeo.
Despite Cage's crude and downright juvenile behavior, he proved worthy enough to be a champion of Earthrealm.
The dude's strong enough to chop through a human head, a chunk of titanium, and even diamond.
Applying the density of diamond, crushing some of this size would require nearly 50 million joules of energy.
That's like getting hit by 26 monster trucks at the same time.
Cage is quick enough to dodge point-blank automatic gunfire and tough enough to power through Sub-Zero's Ice Blast, which stops or even kills most people instantly.
He's breaking those jumps apart like they're made of glass. Johnny even beat the shins off Shinnok, who's a freaking god.
Thanks to his ancestral powers, which seem specifically tailored for this exact purpose, which is pretty remarkable.
Shinnok's full power is a bit tricky to lock down, but he's pretty similar to Raiden, who fired a blast that obliterated this huge temple along with his enemies. So it's definitely a desperate max power move.
As Buddhist temples typically avoided the use of stone in construction, we took the typical composition of wood and concrete into account while measuring the structure to determine this blast must equal nearly 270 tons of TNT, more than enough to level an entire city block.
Damn! Who cares if Johnny's a pain in the ass when he can compete with power like that?
Well, he wouldn't be a pain forever. Cage eventually found happiness with a family, including a daughter just as skilled as he is. He even earned new success in his film career.
That's one person I wish was in Mortal Kombat 1 was
But
Cassie.
he never got tired of defending Earthrealm from the forces of
But
ugly.
numero uno is
God bless
Nightwolf. I
that
could not
beautiful
believe they did
man.
not put Nightwolf in Mortal Kombat 1.
Those were $500 sunglasses, asshole.
It's the year 2560, and the world's
Oh,
gone
so he was
crazy.
it was a
Aliens
show,
are
okay.
everywhere.
Like
We're
I said, I
traveling
did
through
not
space,
know.
And best of all, there's a brand new sport in town. An intense mix of high-speed racing with anti-gravity techno-whatsis. This is F-Zero.
Oh, so this show was like
So much
Speed
better
Racer?
than NASCAR.
You seem pretty chipper.
Well, yeah, F-Zero's freaking
Just with,
awesome. Why don't we have
spaceships?
this in real life yet?
Probably because it's extraordinarily dangerous. On the F-Zero Grand Prix, one wrong turn can end your life.
Yeah, what's your problem? The ones that survive are the best of the best, including the champ himself, Captain Falcon.
To most of the world, Falcon is a legendary racer and household name, but that's about it. Otherwise, he's a mystery.
Like Batman.
Sort of. Off the track, Captain Falcon
Oh,
is
yeah, his own
actually an
comic too,
accomplished
so yeah,
bounty
both.
hunter, dedicated to a mission of saving the universe from the vile forces of Black Shadow.
Is that like a heavy metal band or something?
No.
Well, then dibs.
Black Shadow is a cold-blooded king of crime, determined to bend the universe to his will.
He's also got horrible taste and style. How often do you think that thing gets caught on door frames?
Truly the most evil of evils.
To take on Black Shadow, Falcon's a goddamn badass. He's super tough and super skilled in martial arts. Best of all, he's got a bunch of fiery super moves. The speedy Falcon kick, the unpredictable Raptor boost, and Falcon dive, where he humps people so hard they explode.
What?
Just calling it like I see it, Wiz.
Either way, as impressive as these techniques are, they pale in comparison to his greatest and most famous.
Falcon! Show me your moves.
He literally punches people so hard they explode in bird-shaped fire, which is awesome, but how?
Well, as
He
evident
said,
from
"But
his
how?"
other techniques, he's not moving so fast he's
He's like,
igniting
"No
the
way."
air or anything like that. Rather, Falcon seems to possess some limited form of pyrokinesis. And while the reason for this has never been specifically explained, the answer may lie within his sleek F-Zero machine, the Blue Falcon.
Oh yeah! This baby uses magnetic and G-diffuser tech to rocket over 1,500 kilometers per hour. That's more than 35 times faster than the Bugatti Chiron Sport, the fastest car in the world.
But when he wants to push the Blue Falcon even further, he taps into its hidden reactor might.
Now you might be asking, what's a reactor might? Oh, you know, nothing much. Just a magic piece of the Big Bang that birthed all of existence.
You'd think there are better uses for a fragment of creation than powering a race car.
No, I don't, Wiz. Have you seen what this thing can do? With the power of the reactor might, the Blue Falcon can go Beyblade with a move called Boost Fire. Check it out. The Blue Falcon becomes a deadly energy buzzsaw spinning so fast that it increases
No, they're not going to use
speed
these
and
vehicles,
can even
right, in the
fly.
battle.
A reactor mite is bonded with its owner and can even be called upon from a great distance away.
They really break it
Therefore,
down, the
Falcon
vehicle
can
and all
summon
that,
his
like-
vehicle to his side
Oh,
at
maybe they
any
are going to
moment.
use it.
Reactor mites bottle up a ton of raw power. Put a few together.
But it's
and
like,
you
yeah,
can
it's cool,
rip
but
holes through
they're not using that in their
This
death
one
battle,
by
are they?
itself went haywire and blew up this space station in one blast.
Based on the space station's size and the ensuing blast radius, this explosion must have held a yield of over 6 megatons of TNT. Oftentimes, reactor mites also
do they
grant
be
their
doing
owners a
this?
variety of superhuman powers, some even bordering on unexplainable magics. While it's technically unconfirmed, perhaps the reactor mite under the Blue Falcon's hood is the source of the captain's curious pyrotechnics.
Who cares? He can punch a giant fire falcon of burning death, and that's all that matters. Like when he finally beat Black Shadow once and for all.
Oh, they do
He
show his
just
face. They were saying a
explode
mystery,
the
like you ain't gonna see his
galaxy?
face.
Hell yeah.
Well, don't get the wrong idea. This blast of light actually originates from the exploding dark matter reactor, which has the power to rewind the Big Bang using all 6 reactor mites. It's a long story.
Oh, that's way less epic. Still, even beating up Black Shadow is super impressive. This guy could tank hits from a hulked out super alien, no problem.
Falcon's quick enough to take out multiple enemy robots in the blink of an eye, a feat which would require moving faster than sound. He can spot a sniper from several miles away and even survive an exploding rocket. His exact clone took multiple blows from specialized military personnel with no effect whatsoever.
And as a bonus, Falcon carries dynamite powerful enough to blow up this giant
Dang.
weather machine.
He ain't
That's
scared
like
of killing
100
people.
sticks of dynamite in one. Where do I get me some of that?
He ain't
And
that
whoa,
superhero
wait a minute,
to-
that guy
Or he
survived?
can't kill
While
nobody.
Captain Falcon did accomplish his mission and rid the universe of Black Shadow's tyranny, it took more than one man to do it.
Oh, great. Here comes the power of teamwork bullshit.
No. I mean, Falcon is literally more than one man.
Go on.
The name Captain Falcon is actually a title passed through generations. To date, at least 3 people have claimed the moniker: Douglas
It'd
J,
be funny
Andy
if
Summers,
they
and
have
Ryu
Johnny
Suzuki.
Cage
Each new
beat Captain
inheritor is
Falcon,
chosen by the
and then another
current
one
Falcon,
shows up
who
and beats
seeks a worthy
Johnny.
hero who
I won't
can
be surprised if they
surpass
do
him in
that.
skill and ability. So technically, the latest to take the title, Ryu, should be capable of anything the others could do and more.
New life goal unlocked. Wiz, I'm putting in my 2 weeks' notice.
While the man behind the mask may fall, Captain Falcon will always ride on, defending the galaxy one raceway at a time.
You recording? Yeah? Okay. We're at the F-Zero Grand Prix, snagging some clips for my latest flick. That guy there? That's who I'll be playing. Yeah, you're looking at the next Captain Falcon. It's gonna be a pretty sweet gig for
Hey,
him.
did you say you're the next Falcon?
Yeah?
Only one who can surpass Falcon can become Falcon. Show me your moves.
Oh, dang. Didn't even give him a chance.
You wanna go? Let's dance!
Fight. Oh, they're not saying it this time? It'd be cool if Johnny does stunt double and then.
Falcon Kid!
That was cool.
You know what they say, all's fair in show business.
Nobody says that.
Yeah, I do. Dang. That was cool. Whoopsie. I didn't expect that to happen. That was cool. Little callback to Mortal Kombat.
You sports types really take auditions seriously. So cool.
That's cool. I like that idea. It's like, hey, it makes the cars move faster. Why not them?
Am I good enough for you now?
Oh yeah, like that's fair. Yeah, see, how is that fair? Come on, Johnny, break it. Nobody said bring vehicles in this. Dang. Oh, I thought he got split in half. How is that fair to use your vehicle?
Only one can be worthy.
I'm usually not salty, bro. When I see this, I'm salty on that one. So he can use his vehicle and win.
Yes!
Johnny gets
Oh,
nothing
that
of the
was
sort.
awesome.
Okay.
Did Johnny
just
even
chill
use
for
his
a minute.
Powerball? I just thought about it. Did he even throw any? I don't think so. So Johnny gets
Cage
none of
certainly
that,
held
but he
his
gets
own
to use his
against Falcon
vehicle.
with superior martial arts ability and matching Mach speeds.
But Captain Falcon wasn't a pushover and had plenty of experience.
Oh, he
with
wasn't a
tricky
pushover. He
opponents.
just used his
Most of all,
vehicle. He
had
cheats.
way more power on his side.
Let's compare some of Johnny's best feats to Falcon's, specifically crushing Diamond in the Falcon Punch.
Yeah, when he hit that tough son of a bitch, Black Shadow.
By measuring the area of effect and comparing that space to the heights of Captain Falcon and Black Shadow, we found that the electricity covered an area of about
Yeah, Johnny
300
defeated a
cubic
god,
meters.
though, so-
Accounting for empty space, the amount of electricity needed to fill this area must equal at least 151 billion joules of energy.
How do you even
That's
know
the
that?
same as dropping 12 elephants.
The way they
on
be
old
doing these
Warhead here,
analysis,
and
I'm like,
over
how do
3,000
you even
times
know?
Stronger than Johnny's Diamond Smash.
Captain Falcon was tougher too. He survived a blast from a rocket launcher, but even more notably, he fared better against Black Shadow than Zoda did.
You know, that hooked out alien guy who survived the exploding weather machine when he wasn't all hokey?
So we can reasonably scale Falcon to Zoda, at least as far as those sorts of physical feats are concerned.
Look at that explosion! Based on its size, it's worth around 100 tons of TNT.
And
Man,
while
at the end of the
Cage's
day,
warful
this was
powers
all
let him
explained.
survive
Use
battling
that vehicle, I don't
whose
think
power
he would've
rivals
won.
Raiden's 270 tons of TNT blast. Recall that this ancestral defense seems specifically tailored to counter such divine forces. A bullet could still put Cage down. It has. And he's even died to lesser foes in alternate timelines.
And anyway, Raiden's final explosion attack is nothing compared to the raw power of the reactor might under the Blue Falcon's hood.
Numbers aside, this was a pretty even match, but Falcon's greater strength, toughness, and fiery
Man, let
arsenal
Johnny
tipped
use a
the
vehicle then.
scales.
In the end, Johnny just couldn't finish the race.
Nah, I'm
The
salty
winner
on that
is
one. He don't
Captain
deserve that. Nobody said about using vehicles. Hold on, let me see the. I know that's like one of his things, but still. Anyone saying that using the Blue Falcon might be cheating? My man's Johnny's punch eviscerated Falcon's family jewels. That's more than fair. I don't know. It's all fun at the end of the day, but I don't know. I think it's the first time I've been salty in a bit. I was like, I haven't been salty since seeing Superman beat Goku. I'm like, there's no way, not like that, where Superman's not damaged at all. It didn't matter how they broke that down. I was like, wait, what? Are you kidding me? But that's been a while. I didn't do that reaction in a minute. But yeah, it's all fun. I mean, it's still not a guarantee that Johnny would have won without the vehicle. And I guess since that is one of Falcon's treasures is the vehicle, that's like saying Batman not using all his stuff in utility belt. So I gotta be fair. If I saw Batman win a death battle and he was using things in his utility belt, and somebody's like, that's not fair, I would defend Batman. So it's only fair I defend Captain Falcon. So he won. No, I gotta be fair. That's fair. That's fair. Because I know good and well I can't sit up here and say I would not defend Batman on that. So that's Captain Falcon's weapon. So he won. It is what it is. But it's all fun at the end of the day. But let me know in the comment section what you felt about it. Alright. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll put the original video in the description below.